Okay, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is turn off my cell phone. Alright, so the first thing I want to pick up is this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the color Milk. And I am going to place that right on the lid. Make sure I got my camera adjusted right. Now for my under eye highlight, you could pick any color. I usually just use this color, it's called Orb. It looks like that. It's by MAC Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take a flat brush. You can take any little flat brush. And I'm just going to place that right at the height. So the rest of our colors, well, almost the rest of them, they'll be from this palette. And this is the BH Hollywood palette. It looks like this. And I'll place the link below where you can purchase this, and I'll try to find you guys a coupon code as well. So from this palette, we're going to pretty much work with this pink right here. I'm just going to take like a flat brush, any type of flat brush. And I'm going to place that pink right in the center of our eyelid where we place. Okay, so now in that same palette, the BH Hollywood palette, we're going to go in with the black, but we're using the black that has the shimmer in it, and it's this one right here. And I'm just taking a flat brush, and I'm going to place that black on the outer corner as well as on the inner corner of the eye. And you want it to overlap with the pink that, or the pinkish purplish color that we just. Now I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I want to blend those colors. Now back into the BH Hollywood palette. This time we're going to work on the other side, and I'm just going to go in between this purple and this purple. Just kind of going to go back and forth with them with that same blending brush, and I'm going to blend out the outer edges, of that black. So that's pretty much it with the eyes. And this step is optional. You can leave it as is, but I always like to fill in space. So I just went in with texture and a little bit of brown script. And these are colors by MAC Cosmetics. And I just blended that between the brow bone color and that crease color that we applied. Just to give everything a smooth transition. And texture, it looks like this. You guys can see it. It's like a champagne-y color. And as y'all know, brown script looks like this. It's like a brownish reddish color. And I just kind of mixed the two of those together and went in here with a fluffy brush. Alright, I'm just going to apply some lashes real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've applied my lashes, and the lashes that I chose to wear today are they're Butterfly brand, and they are the Demi Wispies. Alright, so while that glue is drying, we can work on the bottom lash line. And I'm just going to take a very fine flat brush, and I'm going to go in with that same purple. I'm going to use the more brighter one, the one that's right across from the gold. And I'm also going to mix it with the pinkish color that we put on in the middle of the upper lid. It's some mascara on the bottom lash line, and I've been using the falsies, but I've been using the big eyes. I really like this mascara, y'all. So I'm gonna add a little bit to the lower lash line. Alright, and if you make a mistake on your lower lash line, you can wait until your mascara dries and grab a Q-tip, and it just flakes right off. So the best thing is to wait until it dries. So I'll give that a few more minutes to dry. And for the primer today, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Mineral Primer, and I've already added just a little bit, but for the sake of the video, I'll show you guys how I add my primer. And again, this is from e.l.f. It costs about $3, and it works really good. I like it. I go back and forth between that one and my NYX primer, and they kind of remind me of the Smashbox primer, and I absolutely love that one. But for your everyday use and for the value, I would say the e.l.f. or the NYX primer is definitely my go-to. Alright, so for Valentine's Day, you know, I don't want to look super made up. So I'm going to go in with a BB cream. And the BB cream that I've been loving lately is by Bobbi Brown. And I am in the shade Dark. And this BB cream has SPF in it. And it gives a real good finish, but it still looks natural. It doesn't. Next, I want to do a little bit of concealing under my eyes. So I'm using my favorite concealer, and this is the Prolong Wear Concealer. This is by MAC, and I'm using the shade NC45. And a little bit of this goes a long way, y'all. And this stuff, when you put it in place, I mean, it stays. I really like this concealer. And it's actually about time for me to get some more. And I usually just take a sponge and blend it out. And this sponge is damp, so it helps the concealer move just a little bit easier. This concealer gives me just enough coverage without looking too cakey. And it's just about my complexion, so it's not going to give me a highlight or anything like that. It's just basically to conceal the areas that I want to conceal. And I have sinuses, so I have that sinus line across my nose, and I like to conceal that a lot too. And y'all know, anytime we apply concealer, we need to set it. So I'm going to go in with my Ben Nye powder in Topaz. And I do like the Topaz because it doesn't give me such a brightened, chalky look. It gives me more of a brownish, bronzy glow. So I have been reaching for that one a little bit more than the banana powder. And again, it just depends on your skin tone. But for me, I personally like to use Topaz. And you want to place that wherever you put the concealer. And this is going to set your concealer so that you don't have creasing and so that your concealer doesn't move. And we'll let that sit for a little bit and we'll dust off the excess in a little bit. Now for our cheeks. We can do two things. You can do a bright cheek, but I think I'm just going to do, because we got the purples and everything on the eyes, I'm going to go with a purplish type blush. And this one is by MAC. And this one is called Flirt and Tease. And it's a really pretty purplish, pinkish blush. But it's not too much. It gives you just enough color, and I think it complements the eye as well. Now, to me, I just absolutely cannot go without some type of cheekbone highlight. And this one is a extra dimension skin finish, and this one is by MAC Cosmetics, and it's in the color Superb. I absolutely love this as a highlight. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that with the same brush that we used to place our blush. And this brush is by e.l.f., y'all. This is a small tapered brush. And this brush was $3. The black handle brushes are $3. The white handle brushes are $1. Okay. So you can place it on the cheeks, and then you can also take a little bit, I like to run a little bit down the center of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and right on my forehead, just to give me a little bit extra glow. Not too much, but just a little extra glow. A little bit on the chin. I love this stuff, y'all. Now for the lips, we can do several things. You can tone down the lips because you've had, you got the bright eyes, you got the beautiful cheeks here going on, but y'all know I'm a little extra. So for the lips, I'm going to use this OCC lip tar, and then I'm going to use for liner, this one is Fashion Boost, and this is by MAC Cosmetics. And it's a beautiful fuchsia tone, and it will match the eyes. So to set my lip color, I'm just going to take a little bit of translucent powder and dab it right on my lips. So that is pretty much the final look. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. Those are the eyes, my cheeks. Of course I would do something to my hair, but this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also please share this video and thumbs up if you like it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.